It's your girl Kalia, checking in with you today on this good Sunday, ready to bring you, only you, a Love and Marriage DC review. This is season 2, episode 4. Let's get into it because I got a lot to talk about. This was not so much a filler episode, so I got things to say. I got some things to say. You know, the other episodes would be like, yeah, but I have a few notes here to say what I have to say today. Okay, so Love and Marriage GC episode 2, not episode 2. Let's start back over. Love and Marriage GC season 2 episode 4. Let's get right into it. This episode is called In the Thick of It. So the first scene goes to Joy and Clifton's new home. It looks beautiful. It looks nice. I would love to live somewhere like that. I still would want to live in the city, but I would love to live somewhere, surrounded by water like that. Very spacious, very nice. I said it was very nice to see. I love their home. And it was just surrounded by water. It was peaceful. It just nature. It just seems like all in one. Peace, nature, and water, all in one. You get a 3-for-1 with that house. So I really enjoyed it. Seeing the house, I said kudos. 8 out of 10 if I were to rate it. I seriously like the house for them. I feel like it fits them perfectly. I like when he asked her about the baby in this scene, when he was just like, so we got this house, or we're gonna paint, they just talking about the next steps, and he was asking about a baby, and she was like, I'm getting there. I'm feeling grounded, but I need to be grounded. I need to be, and that's how I feel. A baby comes when I feel some type of whole. You're never gonna feel whole, but I feel like some type of foundation set makes it a little bit easier to focus on the child. So I totally understand Joy when she was explaining that she's getting grounded. She still wants to be a little bit more grounded, but I did like how Clifton's response was, so what do I need to do to make you feel more grounded? Like, he seems like he's very attentive on making sure she's happy and doing what he needs to do for her. So kudos to Clifton. He seems like a really nice guy. Like, his response was like, what else do I need to do to get you grounded? And it wasn't like, no, this girl's never satisfied. It was like, whatever I need to do to get us on the same page about developing our life, I would be doing. So I definitely 10 out of 10 respect Clifton. I love seeing them. They have not rubbed me the wrong way yet, so we will see more of Clifton and Joy, hopefully. I like how Clifton makes it his priority to please Joy, and that, that's just a little about what I just said again, but that was in my notes. I just love their relationship. Quick is making breakfast. This is the next following scene. He's making breakfast. Ashley comes in downstairs as he's making breakfast. They chopping it up about Ashley's party. Ashley gives her response if she thinks Quick should have told her about Alicia's accident, and I felt the same way. Yes, Quick, even though I did understand why you did withhold that information from her, give her the chance to. I would have personally wanted the chance to basically decide, take everything into consideration, make sure my friend was okay in that moment, and decide if I wanted to continue the party or not. So I get both sides. I get Quick for wanting Ashley to enjoy it, but if it was me, I would have wanted to know. And I think anybody, if Quick was in Ashley's shoes, he would feel the same way. But he's in Quick's shoes, so I think that's why he feels the way he feels. He just wanted his woman to have a good, party, which I understand too. Quick explained how Jamie triggered them, so they go into, not agreeing with Jamie at all about his way he explained his situation with Jamie and the mental health situation. But we're going to talk about a little more about that in a later scene. Ashley be confusing me sometimes. I don't think I like Ashley. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. I see myself in Ashley, but at the same time, I don't. I don't like Ashley like that. Honestly, as I'm talking right now, I'm realizing that I really don't like Ashley like that. no hard feelings, but it's just she be confusing me. And she just be seeming like she be wanting a moment sometimes. So we still on the quick making Ashley breakfast, and Ashley starts crying about, she feels like she has insomnia. She's only getting just about 1 hour of sleep. She has all this work that she's doing. She's not being able to actually enjoy the book. And I was like, okay, okay. Do y'all think Ashley is trying to have a moment? I personally think Ashley be pushing for a moment. I think Alicia in this episode they both be pushing for moments. Like, you are the star of the show. Like, she just be acting like a friend of the show that's trying to be the star of the show, trying to do everything in every scene. Everything in every scene needs to be, this grand thing. Like, okay, Ashley, she be confusing me, and I think she be looking for moments. But that's just my personal opinion. You do not have to agree with me, but that's just how I feel about the situation. This is the following scene. So Arena invites Joy out to paint and make decor for her new home. I think it was a cute idea. I just agree with Joy when she was like, I'm thinking we're going to dinner. Arena, you should have told her, because I would have been pissed if I came in there with a nice outfit on and we painting. I would have been pissed. So Arena, like, what's up with you and your, the clothes you, like, last episode, you going out to run with a full face of makeup and a wig on, and I'm like, where are you going? You beat for the gods. Where are you going, Arena? So Arena just never could get the memo. Like, she never could get the memo. I like the idea, but Arena, if you could have told her and yourself to wear some different clothes, like, y'all both didn't have the appropriate clothes for this occasion. But that's okay, because y'all look cute still. I said Arena is never dressed correctly, overdressed, like Joy said. Does Joy have a tongue ring? Y'all seen Joy little tongue ring, child? That must be why Clifton and her be always, giving off this sexual aura, which I love. I love it. But Joy got a tongue ring, baby. I was like, okay, Joy. Okay, girl. They have a discussion about Joy blocking Sherelle. Arena was saying it was brought up at, the event that they had for Ashley. Joy explains the situation to say that they were, as we know, all in the group. I forgot what their band called. But she was saying it was all in the band. It was some things that was, she was manipulated by the guy in some type of way. Her best friend and him dated, and he cheated on her with Sherelle. It does not seem like, I'm glad that she put more into it about the band, why she didn't like him, and not solely off her friend and him dating her friend and dating Sherelle at the same time. Because if it was just that, I would just be like, but knowing that it was the band as well and their relationship and that caused, Joy to have these feelings, that put me back at ease. Okay, Joy, I get that. But if it was just, your best friend, and he the ex, and she was dating Sherelle, you should not be holding on for that for 10 years. But like I said, when she explained that it was more to it with the band, I understood more why she had her feelings the way she had them. So they talking about it. She was just listening to what Arena had to say that went down at the party. She explained her side of the story. She said she did not want to attend the workout, that Sherelle was hosting, but she was open to talking to her. So I guess later in the next episode, we will see that discussion happen for Sherelle and Joy. And I really hope they can get it together, because it's nothing major. Next scene, Quick and Ashley meets up with Arena and Jamie at Funland. They play go-karts and start the conversation. Everything seems cool. They show Quick being competitive, so I thought that was cute. They met up, they sat down. So they get to the conversation, they get to the Quick and Ashley get to the real reason they brought them there, was to talk about what was said at Ashley's birthday party. Arena says she didn't think they were going to bring it up at Funland, When else would you want them to have brought it up, Arena? Like, what? I would want to know, Arena, what would have been the best time for them to bring it up? I think that was a perfect time for them to bring it up, and not in front of people, not making a scene, not putting everybody in y'all business. This is not a formal event. It's nobody's birthday party that they can mess up by explaining how they feel. I honestly didn't know where else would be an appropriate time to say this, but okay. I was confused when Arena said that she didn't think they were going to bring it up here. Like that was just, a special occasion or something. But we all heard Jamie say bomb. Even when Jamie said bomb on that episode, I was just like, oh, Jamie. Oh, Jamie, you're going to have to clean it up. And it gave this, I like this scene because it gave Jamie an opportunity to clean it up. I did at first when I seen the scene think that the scene was caused because Quick, in a sense, wanted Jamie to clean it up. But then when I watched it again, I was just like, Quick just be coming off so. It's just judgmental. He be coming off so. Who are you to talk? Like, but we'll get into that. So I didn't like when Jamie said bum, so I'm glad they addressed that part. And Ashley said she didn't really hear it. That's not really what she, going over and beyond about. And Arena said she didn't hear it either. Arena, you wasn't trying to hear it. Because when Jamie started talking, your mouth is shut and your ears is shut. You wasn't trying, you don't hear the stuff that Jamie say. You don't try to hear the stuff that Jamie say. So that's why you didn't hear it. You was at that table when he said it, but that's why you didn't hear it. Lord. Ashley talks about her experience with suicide. She said how she experienced it, twice, which I don't think Ashley was making a moment with that. I think Ashley is telling nothing but the truth, which I don't think Ashley lies. I think she makes moments. She tries to make a moment for herself. But with that, I definitely understand where Ashley was coming from. I definitely understand how she could be triggered by the situation. I definitely understand why she felt the need to have a conversation with them about this situation. 100%. Like, this situation makes sense. Some of the other stuff I'd be confused about when it comes to Ashley. But I like that Ashley was bold enough to tell her story, tell what she's been through, and tell, her experience, and try to shed some type of light on Jamie that, yes, this may seem like a cry for attention, but it's still a cry out at the same time, for attention or not. Because when they do it, it's still going to be for attention, but it's going to be done. So what would you rather have? You know what I'm saying? So I definitely 100%, I don't agree with everything they said. I don't agree with the way Quick talks and the way Quick handled it, but I agree with why Ashley felt the way she felt. That was understandable. I like when Arena told us that Jamie is not a bad dad, and I seen someone on Twitter say, well, Arena, we didn't say Jamie was a bad dad, but that's kind of how Quick was alluding. That's what Quick was kind of alluding to, that, I support my son. If you don't support your son, I would think you're a bad dad. So, like, what? Like, you don't know what I've been doing with my son. You just see what we show you right now. And that's just, we have a rough patch. But you don't have a son the same age as my son. So you ain't even been through half of what I've been through yet. So how are you to say what would or would not do? I didn't like that either. So, and this just goes to show how Quick was talking when he was talking to Ashley about the son and getting him up for school in the morning. He was like, I don't want my son to be like Jamie. It's a certain way you say things, Quick, and I don't like the way you say things. And the way you say things, by me, would have got you cussed out. But whatever. But I do agree with Jamie 100% that you never been in my shoes to say what you would and would not do. You never experienced what I experienced to say what you would or what you would not do. I've been a father way longer. So keep your, advice to yourself. Take your own advice. But no. And that's how I felt too. I understood where Jamie was coming from. Quick, you think your son should be a man in the ninth grade? Sit down. Like, quick, who are you supposed to be? Focus on what you supposed to be focused on, quick. Let Ashley talk. Because you be, you and Ashley be getting on my nerves sometimes. Y'all do. Y'all do. Y'all do. Next scene, Sherelle is hosting a fitness class. Ashley gets there. She started beeping the horn. She had nowhere to park. She got her little car, her Benz. Okay, cool, girl. You look cute, girl. Cute, girl. Cute. You'll think Ashley riding in a big body Rolls Royce. The way she pulled in that parking lot. Like, okay. I said, so I guess Ashley is popular in DC because it was all about her when she arrived. Sherelle was like, we're about to take Ashley in. Ashley's here. Ashley's getting started. I'm like, Ashley must be the popular one. Because Arena's there too. She on the show too. I'm like, okay. And how all them people was standing outside for Ashley's event. I was like, oh, so Ashley must be popular in DC. Okay, cute. While Winter said she didn't get the wig memo, Winter is funny. And I have a love-hate relationship with Winter. Like, when she be being messy and the mess just be absurd, I be like, Winter. But Winter ain't scary. She ain't scared to say nothing. She ain't scared to speak her mind. She ain't scared to throw shade or jabs. And she can be right with you on it. Winter be here with it. So, I do like Winter. I don't know if she my fave just yet, but I do like Winter. I like Winter this season more than I like her last season. I don't know if she was going through a lot, but I enjoy seeing Winter now. This episode really got me like a Winter fan. I was looking at Winter like, okay, girl. But Winter came in, she was just like, I didn't know this was I didn't get the wig memo. I was gagging, laughing. I'm glad Winter is not a scary bitch. And she talk her shit, and she said what she want to say, and she not gonna hold her tongue for nobody. And she not gonna, dance around it, and she gonna tell the truth. So I said, LOL, Alicia is explaining to us how she's hurt. Girl, Alicia, sit down. You do not look no bit of hurt. We've pressed out, ready for a scene, baby. You did not. That's why I said, like, her actually be just seeming like sometimes they be wanting moments, baby. But Alicia was cool, and we'll get into it. We'll get into it. I said, Alicia, sit down with explaining, my body, my bruises, this, my back, my head, my neck, my arm, Okay, Alicia. Alrighty. Okay. So, Arena said, speaking of black, oh, Lord, Arena is being messy again. Like, why are we bringing, like, couldn't Sherelle just say her husband's name while you didn't put two and two together? Oh, speaking of black, this is what me and Joy talking about. That's the problem I had with you when you went back and told Ashley at her birthday what Joy said about her situation. You be telling Joy to just speak to these people and tell them how they feel, but before she even get a chance to speak to them and tell them how they feel, Arana, you are already telling what she done said in your own damn words of how you perceived it. And you have listened. So I just be over Arana. I do, but I guess. She's always explaining what Joy says. That's what I put in my notes. Because she does. Like, why can't Joy speak for herself? Joy is a grown woman that can articulate very well. She does not need you to say anything for her. She doesn't. Dang, Raina, you're so annoying. You need to be picking word from word of what Jamie say. Because you seem to not be able to remember when he called your son a bum right in front of your face. But you can remember everything Joy said to go back and tell the next person. Arena, where about you, boo? Where about you, boo? Where about you? And little Jamie and Jamie, okay? So, Winter looks at Alicia and says, I don't know who this is. And Winter goes to explain that they were already talking about her when she walked up and Alicia was talking about her. So that's why she be like, I don't know who this is, and they kind of edited it out, so it just seemed like, Winter walked up and said, I don't know who this is, but it still was funny as shit. Like, even the edit, I wish he just came like that. Like, who are you? Who is you? Like, I don't know who this is. I was gagging when Winter said that. And Winter give you, like, how she responds. She was like, oh. Like, she'd be like, oh, direct that energy somewhere else. Like, like, Winter will make you want to fight her ass if you beefing with her, because she gives you, I don't really know how to explain it, but she gives you like that, ooh, like, that energy should go over there. Like, no, like, where is this coming from? Like, because she don't get rah-rah with you. Like, bitch, you don't know me, I'll beat your ass. She don't get like that. She get grown woman petty. And I think that's why she's perfect for the show. And perfect for, because that's how the housewife is. They have to use their words to speak. And I feel like Winter is good with that part. Ashley's not good with that. But Winter, that's why she can get the girls together like this. Because Winter is good with that. Like, I like Winter. I like Winter. Winter's confessional look was pretty. Winter is coming with it this season. Winter know what she doing. Winter said, I'm not coming to play. I'm not coming to play this season. Ashley is lame. How you go outside? Don't want to address the girl, but talk about the girl around her. Ashley was like, no, I don't want to talk to her while walking outside. No, I don't want to talk. We're still walking. No, I don't want to talk about her. She, blah, 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 blah. Like, girl, I'm right here. You don't walk outside there, so let's talk. Like, I would have told Ashley, bitch, you lame. I hear you. So what's up? Like, Ashley, like, you be lame to me. You be lame. The L in lame to me. So she go outside. She says she don't want to talk to the girl and she don't want to address her, but she clearly loud enough that the girl can hear her outside. Whatever. Weirdo. Alicia, sit down. I understand that you're supposed to be Ashley BFF, riding with her to the wheels fall off, but baby, we don't need no bodyguard. We don't need no bodyguard. You standing behind Winter, Ashley standing in front of her like you. If Ashley swing, you'll swing. Baby, I would have told her, baby, you're gonna have to get from behind me while I'm going back and forth with her, because baby, you're not doing that. Who are you? That's why you said, who are you? Like, what? Alicia, sit your ass down. Ashley did come for Winter first. And I'm glad they rolled that take back, because when it first was said and done, she did try Winter. Winter was going through a lot. We already knew from the jump. And you did come on to Winter like that. You did. You did. You started with Winter. And that's how y'all got here. People be wanting to talk about the right down, but let's talk about the beginning. Let's go back to the beginning. Yeah, all this shit done happened, but let's rewind it all the way back from the top, baby. Because you started it. You started it. You did. You did. And I'm glad they pulled those cameras. Because you did. Yes, Winter probably said some shady shit. Yes, Winter probably went on a whole rant on social media. But yes, you started it. So you have to deal with that. Like, what? I thought it was so funny when Winter was like, hence the word gutter Barbie behavior at its wearing ugly head. Like, Winter, what are you talking about? Like, girl, Winter, what are you talking about? So I hence the word gutter Barbie and its rareness ugly head. Like, what Winter? I like Winter sometimes give you like this little country like accent. So I wonder exactly where Winter is from. I think she said it, but I just can't remember. Arena don't like Sherelle because she's taking her role of being messy. Like, Sherelle seems to be putting her, not minding her business. And that's what Arena does. And I think that's why Arena be looking at Sherelle sideways, because y'all the same person. Yeah. What does it mean? Like, oh yeah. Ashley be trying to use this. She don't, so that's so high school, Ashley. Like, you walk off, you say, I'm not gonna hit her, because if I wanted to hit her, I would have been beat the bitch ass. You lost in. Y'all come to the car. You mad that Sherelle even took you outside to get a girl response, but you gave the girl the response. You're grown, and you gave the girl your response, so you can't be mad at Sherelle. 3, I don't like it because it's just like, girl, watch out for winter. She gonna do the same thing to you. Like, I don't. That's so high school. Telling somebody to not be friends with somebody just because you don't like them, telling them to watch out for them and don't. That's high school. That's high school girl ass shit. And her and Alicia moved like they in high school. The whole scene was like a high school girl ass shit. And then you leave and you say, that's why she don't have any friends. Like, that's why she don't have any friends. Girl, what? What are you talking about? What does that mean? Just because you've been with the same friend? I don't like women that try to use that. I've been with the same friend since high school. You don't have any friends. Like, I don't like that. Some women evolve, and if you're not evolving with them, just like me, if you're not evolving with them, friends gonna fall off, friends gonna come back. Friends gonna fall off, friends gonna come back. So, girl, what? Just because she don't have any friends, you try to use that as a insult? Okay. Like how you try to use that against your husband, talking about you have fucked up friendships. Like, Ashley, you be having to watch your mouth sometimes. For real. For real. Ashley's so corny to me. She is. She's a cornball sometimes. Brittany invites little Jamie over. This is the next scene. Little Jamie comes over to Brittany's house. I like Brittany. I like her aura. I like her energy. She reminds me so much of Arena, the way she talks, and everything. So I was like, oh my God, Brittany is so cute. Even though she's a grown lady. But oh my, I seen Brittany tweet something about Alicia when she was saying, who is you? Like, I guess she said it in like a Baltimore way. Like, who is you? Who's you? I don't really know how to talk like them, but whatever. Brittany reminds me so much of Arena. I just said that. But Brittany and Lil Jamie seems like they have a decent relationship. It seems very, very decent from what is shown on camera, but you just never know. Little Jamie sees that his sister has on a necklace, and he was like, "Oh, that's a half of a heart. What the other half?" And she was explaining that she has a boyfriend, and little Jamie was just explaining, we want to meet him. We want to just make sure he with you for the right reasons. And I thought it was cute. Jamie said. Oh, yeah. So, Jamie and Arena and their mom gets there, and they're walking in, and Jamie was like, when did Brittany ever cook for us? I just feel like Jamie and Arena, outside of the group, when it is focused on their family, they give real life. They do. They give real life. Like, them walking up to Brittany's house, it just seems so authentic. No moments, no force. It just seems authentic. Little Jamie thinks it's a setup, which it is. Arena and Sherelle. Oh, so this is going to the preview. But yeah, so that cuts out. Next week we will see Jamie and little Jamie discuss it. Then we will see Sherelle and Joy talk, which I'm interested to see. Arena and Sherelle seems like they're going to get into it on a preview, which I am ready to see too. Like what happened, what went down, what was going on. But, y'all, this has come to a conclusion. That's all we had for the episode this week. Hit the notification button so you can be notified every single time a new video drops. Like, subscribe, comment. Let's have conversations in the comment section about what's going on. If you agree, if you disagree, I'm still open to comments. This is how we want to get the channel up running in the algorithm on YouTube. You gotta like, you gotta subscribe, you gotta comment. That's the only way. That's the only way if you want to keep seeing my face. But other than that, that's it, y'all. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys later.